pulling shrooms. Bow, bow, bow.
All right. You ready?
Ready or not?
Start whenever you want. Want me to intro?
Yeah. Sick of the leader carrying this shit.
All right. Welcome. Episode... What the hell episode is this?
Don't know.
I don't know. 10, I think. I think it's 10.
Honestly, no idea.
Well, we had 2 9s.
Yeah.
So I think it's 10. Anyway, welcome to episode 10, No Seatbelts. It's been a bit. We apologize for that. There were some circumstances that led to our absence. First and foremost being COVID. Thanks, COVID. But as you can see, we got a favorite
Is there
back.
a cheer? Isn't there a...
Something like that. I don't know how to do it though.
Crowd goes wild.
Get a wiki.
I'll never pass up an opportunity to talk my shit. I'll tell you
There it
that
is.
right now.
That's the audience cheering for you, Connie.
There he is. He's back.
He's back.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Beats.
like I said,
I live in Duck's closet, so
It's very easy to get a hold of.
I just come out whenever I need someone to come on. So
Yeah.
Tap, tap, tap. And then Connie's back.
yeah.
He's back. All right, so we got Connor back. Like we talked about in the Instagram video, it's been a couple weeks. Some shit went on. Me and Duck got a tattoo. Nobody will ever see Duck's.
Prison tat.
Prison tats. Shout out to Artifacts Tattoo Shop. Mr. Hiltz. We'll tag him in this shit.
Michael.
He's awesome.
Michael.
By no means is what me and Duck essentially forced him to do a reflection on his actual business.
No.
No, he does great shit. He's busy as hell. So obviously people like his work. We're not. Well, now we are. Now we're tattoo people.
Right.
So yeah, it is what it is. So we can tell you guys, he's a real deal. We have no seatbelts on our knees.
So we have to make it work.
So we have to make it work. We're dedicated to the brand. So welcome to episode 10. Let's get into it. So Connie,
Beats.
what have you been up to, brother?
Hanging, man. Hanging. Yeah, I feel like there's been a lull in the world.
There has been.
Duck and I have talked about it. Not much going on. I feel like we're in the dog days of summer.
Ugh.
Such a good saying. There is a lot of shit going on now, which we will get into.
Yeah. So, I just fucking said I'm fucking out of here. I'm fucking out. You got to do that sometimes.
Yeah,
you got to do
get
that
outta here.
sometimes. I don't consider myself an outdoorsman at all. I just sometimes
You told me in our video when you called
you
me
just
that
got to go with your gut
you
sometimes.
could be on naked and afraid.
Oh fuck yeah.
So you're
Fuck
not
yeah.
an outdoorsman, but you could be on naked and afraid.
I think he just likes being naked and afraid.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So I could be like a good like sous chef on Naked and Afraid, like, because there's usually a partner.
Yeah.
So like I need someone who actually knows what the fuck they're doing, but like I could
You
always
could get through
You
it
could
but
help.
with a
Yeah,
guy.
they can turn to me and be like, hey, go get some wood, and I'll be like,
Yeah,
all right, cool.
you're their guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
16 hours
And then
later.
Yeah.
Comes back with a stick.
Yeah, and then they have those
Venture.
pouches. Like they at the beginning of the episode, they're like, "Hey, what'd you bring?"
Oh,
and
yeah.
like it's like a knife fire starter. Like I pull out of my pouch like just a shitload of shrooms and like gas. And be like, "This is what I brought."
Oh wait,
They'd
is
be
this
like,
not gonna help?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this was gonna fucking help us.
I mean,
Wait, how long are
honestly,
we out here again?
It's surprising that people haven't done that.
I'm sure they have found wild mushrooms
Yeah.
and like tripped
Well,
their
no,
ass off.
brought them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sure it's part
what
of
did
the
you
show.
bring? A ton of acid.
Yeah,
I brought a knife. What'd you bring? Acid.
acid. All right.
Honestly.
Well,
Not giving you this knife.
yeah. Well, that leads us into what the fuck I've been up to, which I think it was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I rented a cabin from Tuesday.
Listen, it wasn't a cabin. It was a fucking
Shack.
shed
Yeah.
built by
No running water.
Amish.
No electricity.
nothing.
I got there around like 3:30 on a Tuesday, didn't leave until Friday morning, and I was like just fucking out in the middle of the woods.
By yourself?
By myself.
Jesus Christ.
No one believed me, but I had to FaceTime Duck to get some proof.
I believed you.
He's like, yeah, the whole green screen thing. Like, yeah, I'm sitting in my living room. I'm bored. I'm just going to fucking. But yeah, thanks for
That's what he said. I had him ask you for your location.
Yeah.
In case you went missing.
Yeah, thanks for the company because I mean I'm out there just thinking. My thoughts can go everywhere.
Well, when
I
you
fucking
first
bet.
when I said you first called, it was just normal, and then after each call, I could just see you slipping farther and farther into,
Into the void.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, I think everyone should do it.
What did you eat? Did you take food?
Yeah, honestly, because Duck was like, "Hey, I noticed something in your face. Your face looks wider." I was like, "Holy shit, it does." So I did it. Honestly, half of the reason why I did it was for like dietary reasons. Like I was like, I got to get my face to look normal again. I'll just hike these.
So it was your
trails.
fault.
What?
It was your fault.
Yeah.
Upstate New York. I advise everyone to take a trip up there. It's beautiful. Have you guys been?
I have not.
Have you been?
The Finger Lakes, like fucking amazing.
Oh, the Finger Lakes.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay.
Some dude, Ty knows about it, our boy Ty. Hope he doesn't mind the name drop, but yeah, like Watkins Glen, Ithaca, like places like that. So yeah, I packed up a shit ton of beef jerky. not like the Slim Jims because those are way too high, like in fat. They're amazing, but
They're not like survival beef jerky.
yeah, like
Yeah.
The beef jerky we like?
beef jerky in the packs, and then
The one we like?
no, those are
Old
too
Trap-
high.
Which one's that one?
Old Trapper.
Old
what I
Trapper.
just said.
love Old
Oh,
Trapper.
we can't say their name, can we?
Yeah, we don't have them
Yeah,
here.
sponsored.
Yeah.
Sponsored now.
Hey,
Old
get us
Trapper
some
sent
beef
us some jerk.
jerky.
We do love Old Trapper.
because beef jerky is expensive as fuck,
Dude, old
Bro,
like, the little
you might
thing
as well
Old
make your
Trapper's
own.
like
I
20
make my
bucks.
own.
dude. It's incredible. But you know, I can understand why. I mean, it's so portable. Fucking, you don't have to cook it. You can
High in protein.
literally just fucking bust it out whenever. That's why I took it. And I'm like, I'm not gonna eat on this trip because there are really a lot of good restaurants up there. So I bought a fucking thing of apples. You can get in the plastic packs, like 4 packs of beef jerky, and I'm like, I ended up losing like 10 pounds just from like sweating my ass off, fucking going on
Not
hikes.
eating.
Yeah, eating only that, no carbs. Fuck the carbs. But I probably gained it all back because that's just not a healthy way to diet. It's just you can't crash diet like that.
Yeah.
But fuck yeah. So sitting there,
You should create your own diet and do it that way, like all these other fad diets, and market it.
the Connie,
Yeah.
the Connie caveman
And
diet.
you send them, the Connie Caveman diet, and you send them a box to their house. There's a little package of shrooms, a little package of acid,
Yes.
directions to get to that cabin,
Yes.
a couple apples and some jerky.
Some jerky.
Say, come back,
Dude,
and
it's like,
Come back in 4 days.
4 days, and you're 10 pounds.
definitely like Blue Apron,
Yes.
like Connie's apron.
Yeah,
Yeah, meal service.
Yeah. Oh my god.
you'd be rich.
So
I'm gonna take that idea and just put your name on it with your stupid face.
yeah, exactly. I got a fire going. I couldn't believe I did that because I'm not an outdoorsman. But I mean, it's
Did you have a lighter?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is cheating, but anything I do, like, I just surprise myself. Like, doing fucking anything just surprises me. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
Because I had a starter log and a fucking lighter.
Jesus Christ. You got a fire going.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
So
hell
you
yeah,
did it,
fuck yeah.
yeah.
I'm fucking outdoors.
It's as close as you can get to flipping a switch and a fire turning on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But so I took Duck on like his own mini like tour. That was great
Yeah,
because
that
it
was
was like
great.
you were camping, but you were in the comfort of your own living
Yeah.
room. So you
Yeah.
literally
Yeah.
I was there with you.
Yeah.
You were like, I wish you guys were here with me. I'm like, I
Yeah,
am.
I took him to an abandoned bus I found. Fucking, it was some hills. The hills have eyes type shit. Where I thought at any moment like some fucker was gonna come around the corner and just like butt fuck me in the ass or something like that. But I'd been like, hey, okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Let's do it, man.
All right, wrong. I'd be like, wrong hole.
Oh man, oh.
But no, I did that. It came back. I took a little extracurricular, supplements, and then when they started kicking in, I was like, all right, I am like, I don't know what it is about acid and shrooms, but there is something there. It has a connection with the wilderness, with nature. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know what, but I was like, hey, the woods has accepted me. Like I am. Like nothing can hurt me. Because remember how I was talking to you, Doug?
Mm-hmm.
I just was like, no one, like, I can't be touched. I
Right.
can't. But that's so that's so irrational. That's
Yeah.
so irrational. Like anything could have came out and just ate my head off.
Yeah, dude.
But
It's
like,
so irrational.
I had no fear. I had no fear whatsoever.
Yeah.
Well, hey.
I mean, that
And then-
definitely helps.
And then when it did start getting dark, you guys are gonna think I'm fucking crazy, but you guys already do think I'm fucking crazy. But I only speak the truth here. I only do it like honestly. So when you like settle down at night, you might enter into a dark room, then your eyes adjust. At first you're like, holy shit, it's really dark in here, but then like in a couple minutes you're like, oh, I'm cool. I can actually like maybe make the outlines of like maybe the bottom of my bed, whatever, my nightstand. Dude, literally when I was like peeking out, I've developed night vision. So when it was like 11 p.m., I had no flashlight. I just started walking the trails, and I could see everything. Everything was fucking fine.
Well, when you're out away from the pollution of other light, like, and I compare it to like hunting. Like,
you've been.
Yeah, so nature. Like if you go out and walk in the middle of the like 4:30 in the morning, and you're walking to a tree stand. Number one, it's terrifying. Because I'm not on extracurriculars, but at any given moment, I'm thinking of bear or some shit, so I'm walking with my gun in my hand. Yeah. But then you get in a tree stand when it's pitch black, but you don't realize. You're absolutely right. Like you don't realize how bright it is when you're in an area. Like the moon's fucking bright.
It is.
You know, like you can see a lot at night if you're in like an uninterrupted.
The moon,
especially the
moon.
Especially those
super
moons too. Like those are crazy when it's at its brightest.
I mean, it's a reflection of the sun, so it makes total sense scientifically.
I had to wear sunglasses one time at night. Good story, huh? Okay.
But you're absolutely right. You can see a lot.
With my boy Ty, when he had that house in Monaco along the river. Yeah, we did the same thing. We were just sitting out there during a super moon. I was like, dude, go get a couple fucking sunglasses because it's too bright out here. But seriously, it's true. Like the moon is the sun, basically.
That's amazing.
They fuck each other. The moon and the sun fuck.
I thought was interesting about what you were going through is you had this raging fire that was up towards the sky,
Hell
just blazing,
Fuck yeah.
And you were on the phone with me, and you looked at me, you go, shit, I better go blow those candles out. I might burn something out. Meanwhile, you have an inferno reaching the top of, the canopy and you're about to burn down the forest, but you're worried about one little candle. So that's how I know where your mind was. And
so it had no electricity, no running water.
Yeah, I was shitting in a bucket.
Oh my God.
It was fucking, and then I had to go.
And it was amazing.
Cap the bucket. There was like a sign. They were like, from the person who owns it, they're like, hey, can you put the cap on your bucket and put it behind the outhouse and then refill the bucket with like this sawdust kitty litter type material for the next guest? I'm like, geez, dude, what the fuck did I get myself into? Now I'm dealing with all this shit. But then I'm thinking, but then I'm thinking, damn, the owner actually has a worse job. Like he has to take all these stranger shits, my shit, and then like dump it somewhere. Like that's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, so first night I made it through because my confidence level was through the roof. I wasn't scared at all. Wednesday, the next night, since there was no running water, I had a case of water in my the back of my Jeep, and I'm like, yeah, fuck, I'm tired of being dirty. Like I need to take a shower. Yeah. So I learned that it takes 8 bottles of water for me to fucking wash myself. Yeah. And I was like, I probably only need like 4 or 5. And then in the middle, like there's soap in my eyes. I'm like trying to fucking open new bottles. It was a fucking nightmare. It was terrible. It was fucking terrible. So I didn't have a shower. I didn't have a fire that night because I got all, cozy and fucking washed. And I was like, I didn't want to ruin it with like the smoke and the fire. So, and then Thursday night, I was like, I'm going to end my night out here with my last fire. I didn't do anything crazy. Nothing, I was sober the whole time. Squeaking again at 32, fucking great. But yeah, it was like 11 o'clock. My whole mindset changed. I was scared out of my fucking mind. I was like looking everywhere, shining my flashlight everywhere.
I can see you.
And then I had to go in because I heard like either coyotes or wolves like howling. I'm like, no, I'm not staying out here. And I had like 3 lanterns out there. As I was collecting them, the bring them in my cabin, I was just waiting for it. I was like, all right, when is something going to just come up and bite my fucking face off?
Meanwhile, 2 days before you're tripping on an ass and walking through the woods with predator vision.
Isn't that insane how that happens? Like, I don't get it. I'm the same. I'm the same person. I'm the same, everything. But you are at an elevated.
We have tattoos to prove why that shit happens.
Yeah. We're at elevated states of mind sometimes. But like, I put those psychedelics in a different category, even as alcohol.
For sure, absolutely.
But we already touched on that anyway.
That was it was definitely awesome. Bro,
that's
being with you.
But
that's ballsy as hell, man. That's cool as shit. You were like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna go unplug for a little.
Yeah, but here's some examples of like how those things like psychedelics will make you think differently. Like, because all I had was time to think, and I'm like, why? I love fantasy football, for example, fantasy nerd, and I was thinking like, why am I playing this? I need to quit all my leagues this year because I'm literally rooting for this success of another human being that I don't even know. Right. Like, who cares about that shit? And and then I'm gonna root for the demise of someone else when that person's probably a good person or something. Like he probably like is a cool dude, and I want him to like fucking break his leg or something.
Right.
Like that. It's like,
I hope he gets injured.
Yeah. Like and everything I say is a joke. I don't want anyone to get injured. If I play against anyone, I hope.
Except if he plays against me.
Yeah.
I don't want him to get injured. I just don't want him to ever touch the ball.
Yeah, or like,
or
fucking anything. Think about livestock. I think about I think about cows, and I don't want to hurt a cow, which I want to lead into this next thing if you guys would let me, unless you guys have
absolutely no.
So I dress like an 8-year-old boy. The only thing I wear is fucking oversized shirts and shorts. Like and I only go to hardware stores and REI.
What the fuck, dude?
To get my clothes. I do. That's the only place I shop. So I'm walking out of REI. I bought a hot new pair of shorts. They're fucking fire.
New pair of shorts.
Yeah, North Face. Oh fuck, shouldn't have said the brand.
No, you just can't show it.
Okay, yeah, North Face. Send me all the shit.
Yeah, Old Trapper, North Face.
But like,
fill your pockets up with jerky.
So you have those salespeople that like set up a tent or like a little thing. I used to do it too. I sold solar panels in Home Depot. It was fucking ridiculous.
But Elon fired you.
Yeah, so this girl was outside of REI. So because I've done that myself, I'll always give someone the time to at least hear. And she was like, hey, I like your hat. And I'm like, I know that's a sales tactic. Like, they told me this. Do the same thing. Like, even if you hate something someone's wearing, like, fucking say something good about it. I'm thinking, I wanted to say, I wanted to be like, you don't fucking give a shit about my hat, but I didn't. I'm like, hey, what's up? And honestly, I would have listened to whatever she said because she was pretty cute. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
That helps.
Yeah. I was like, what's up? What do you got? And I was thinking about livestock. She was like, hey, I'm from Heifer International. What a fucking name of a company. Heifer International.
Yeah,
do they deal ridiculous. In cows?
Yeah. So, in like less fortunate countries in the world, she was like, hey, if you give me $1 a month, we'll just take out $1 a month. That could be enough over time for a family to have its own cow, and they could live off that cow, milk it, blah blah blah, fuck whatever. The family will suck on them fucking cow's udders and shit like that. But then I started thinking, I was like, wait a second, I'm basically signing the cow up to like be a worker, like get abused, So then, because I told her, I was like, hey, I even like got
taking it out the pasture.
Yeah. And I'm like, damn. So then the inner dilemma hit me, like, do I want to help this family or like, do I just want to let the cow do its thing? So like, and she saw him. She was like, hey, what are you thinking about? I'm like, because literally I was just sitting there like in silence. She was like, hello, are you there? And I was like, I'm having an inner conflict right now. She's like, what can I say to help you out? I'm like, really nothing. Like nothing. I'm just, I don't know what to do.
No, you created this conflict.
Yeah. I know. And then I was like, you know what? I'm out. I can't. I'm out. Sorry. She's like, oh, whatever. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Whatever. Nice talking to you anyway. And then I looked up their company, and the minimum price was $20 a month, and I thought that was a little fucked because she like
told you $1.
Yeah, and like
that's the trial fee.
Yeah, and I was just like, dude, be truthful. You know what I mean?
So are you vegan now? Is the overreaching question?
No. I can't pass up a good burger. Like,
fuck no, man,
dude. It's so hard to pass up a good burger. Like a lot of times, I'll take a good burger over a steak. Honestly.
We should get burgers today.
Hell yeah.
We should.
After we get to watch Suicide Squad.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah,
Well, you know what I love about that? And I was thinking, what if in an alternate universe, you know how that girl shunned you and like didn't speak to you? What if that was her?
What do you mean she shunned me?
Well, remember when you and Andy
when we were at the bar?
Went to the bar?
Oh, yeah.
What if that was like retribution?
Yeah.
That could be.
You got your payback.
Yeah.
In the universe.
Yeah.
Subconsciously, you just did it. Because
Maybe
she was cute, and you were like, because obviously that girl thought you were beautiful, and she was just so.
She just wanted. Trust me, I know how it works. You know, she and you know, you're in sales too. You got a number to live up to. You know what I mean?
Right,
like you got to hit your numbers. I could have fucking looked like I don't know, like a dude from the Goonies or whatever.
Well, you know what I hate though, because it's not like this is a new thing, right? Sales and sales tactics. You don't have to be in sales to know that. That's how it works.
Well, there are some dumb people. They're dumb people.
Well, obviously that's why sales works.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like whenever you go to a bar and the bartender's nice to you, and you're like, oh man, this girl's into me.
Or
she's
strippers,
beautiful.
you know?
Yeah, or strippers.
Yeah, people who
you're
like
so
that's
stupid.
the greatest example.
I know.
Fucking stupid.
Like people who spit game at strippers all night. Like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
they don't want to hear from you, dude. Yeah. You're a dollar sign.
Yep. Absolutely,
like,
you're an ATM. You're a live ATM.
Yep, but people don't understand that.
Yeah, but people. You know, their egos get in the way, then it's a huge confident boost. And like maybe like at work they'll be like, was that? I don't know if anyone says this. It's probably not. You have to be an extreme loser. No, I'm kidding. But like, yeah, dude, I was fucking. That stripper was into me, man.
There's
like, shut the fuck
tons
up.
It's
like that with anything.
Do you have water in your fridge?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get some.
Okay.
Sure, bud. Go ahead.
You could just see him. He can't even.
So dry.
He can't. And he's not even on the peds. But, no, I agree. And it's all the way at the bottom. All the way at the bottom. That big bottle.
This one?
Yeah.
It's your last one, dude.
It doesn't matter.
He buys water by the half gallon instead of a fucking giant.
I refill them.
Where do you refill them out of?
In the sink.
So sink water in a Deer Park fucking container.
Yeah. What?
Should I pour it in a cup?
No. Drink it like... Yeah. COVID.
Fuck.
Yeah, go ahead. Throw that back on. But no, so anyway, it is very amusing to me whenever people, and it sucks because I have amazing conversations with a lot of people, and I always think that on the other end, like they think that I'm, into them when I'm not. Not only am I just trying to make a sale, which I'm not, I just genuinely am interested in people's lives. And, I had this amazing conversation down in Swickley the other day with this girl. She was probably about my age, and she just had a terrible life, all these heart issues, but whatever. And I showed a lot of interest because I generally was, and she just had the most positive outlook on life, and it made me feel like a piece of shit. But anyway, we won't go down all into that, but this will bring into a next topic because we're talking about dating and loving and learning.
Hell yeah.
So
I'm looking forward to this conversation.
I'm so jealous of Andy because it's a fucking war zone out there.
I can imagine.
And
I can imagine.
For you and Abby to have a connection at such a young age and it's still going on, like that's fucking great because you don't want to be out there. You don't want to be.
It's all fake.
So for everyone that doesn't know, I spent a year at WVU when Andy was there. I remember it was like a drunk, like probably Sunday morning after. I was like, I witnessed what true love was because I don't even know if you guys remember this, but
I'll see where.
Yeah. I mean, it's like one of those memories that only I would remember. But dude, you guys posted up with like a large pizza in bed, and I was like, man, I just fucking want to do that with someone. You know what I mean? Like just eat a fucking large pizza in bed, not get up.
Yeah, that's romance.
Yeah,
that's pure
true
romance.
love.
Yeah, pure romance.
Romance.
You've made it.
Yeah,
when that happens.
Yeah, I know. When you're just like you get pizza sauce on your chest, and she probably licks it off or something like that.
No, that definitely that's more like the movie version.
Yeah.
It's more like, God damn it, don't get the bed dirty.
Well, it's like, you don't care. You don't care. What I'm trying to say is you don't give a fuck how you look in front of that person because...
Absolutely. At that point, it's just you and them in the room. Like, and it's a Sunday, so like we obviously didn't have to go anywhere. So yeah, you could just chill the whole day.
But if you look at it from the other side, Connor, instead of having that pizza on you, if you don't have someone, you could just have it there.
You can have it under
wings.
You could sit on it.
Yeah. You
could sit on it.
Because that's the fetish I'm into, sitting on pizzas, dude. Yeah. Nothing gets my dick harder than when I just see someone just sitting on a fucking...
Dude, did you ever hear that thing where it says, would you rather...
You're fucking psycho, bro.
Would you rather sit on a dick and eat cake or sit on a cake and eat dick?
Both.
That's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious.
I'd rather just
That's
do
so
it
funny.
all a whole circle full of it.
Hell yeah, dude.
But
hell yeah,
so
dude.
Andy's lucky that he found the fake love of his life, and having kids, and enjoying the way you think life is supposed to be. But me and Connor are here.
Just winging it
out there, and
it's a fucking
Put it
nightmare.
This way, maybe like myself, Rick, the people, our friends that are married, have kids, or having kids. There's more of our friends that don't have that, so maybe we're the assholes.
No, I feel like there's more of the singles.
That's what I'm saying. There's less of us. My situation.
Well, here's how it
is. It's a blessing and a curse. Go ahead. What were we gonna say?
And this is how it goes for us guys. In our, I'm 35. You're 38, 39. High school. It's easy to attract and get girls because you're with them. You're out with
all
them
your best friends are in the same building. That's insane. That's insanity.
So it's easy to attract and find someone and do that. College. Same thing.
It's structure.
Structure. All these
it's all
things.
About structure.
But when you get out into the real world, I mean, unless you do meet someone at work, which is very rare, you got to go to the bar. Like, I could never go to like a yoga class or a Target and be like, oh, hey, I just couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Not that I don't have the confidence. I just don't think people want to be approached.
You're there for a reason. Yeah.
Approached at a Target. And it's funny because my mom, who's like the biggest, she's been divorced however many times and, is single, and she probably will be single the rest of her life. She says that she gets pissed whenever she goes into a grocery store and a guy up and downs her. And she's like, why won't you just say something to me instead of just walking by, checking me out? Why don't you just be like, hey, my name's Todd Ferguson.
Todd Ferguson.
Hell yeah.
That's fucking me.
So outside of that, it's tough to meet people. I don't want to really meet someone at the bar because it's a different, scenario. You're both. So we have to go to online dating, right?
Well, yeah, I mean now, but even that, I mean,
well, especially in the
it's hard to evaluate, at least in my eyes. It would be very hard online dating to evaluate intention.
Right.
So
all guys' intentions are to get fucked, and all girls' intentions are is to
laugh and money.
Yeah.
Guys just want to fucking, girls just want to laugh and have financial security.
Not even laugh, just be pissed and steal your money.
Yeah.
So the point is, you go on.
Maybe we need to change the outlook you guys have on it.
No, I don't. I'm a wholesome guy. I'm ready. I'm ready, dude.
I was ready. I was ready to fucking do the thing. But so here's what happens: you go on these dating sites, right? And it's all about looks right off the bat.
Well, of course, that's the invite,
right?
That's everything.
And now, when I was younger, I'd say, okay, I'm all for that. But now that I'm older, a 10 could instantly be a 6 based on their personality.
Exactly.
And a 6 could be a 10 based on their personality.
You're just hoping that they say the right things, hoping that you have the same interest. When they don't, you get fucking disappointed. So you're like, I'm out of here.
But priorities change.
And you could be the hottest person, maybe in our younger, early 20s, we didn't give a fuck what anyone said. We'll just, have that night with them. Yeah, sit on my face anyway.
Smother me.
Yeah, but then later you're like, I can't even sit down to dinner with you because what are we going to talk about? I don't want that. I'm just going to avoid that awkward silence. You know what I mean? Because I'm not into what you're fucking dishing.
I think you could wrap it up in maturity. I mean, I think a lot of it.
Sure.
And we better be like that by now. I mean, geez. But that goes without being said.
Jesus Christ.
I really never thought I would be like that until you really sit down with someone that you find attractive, and then you find nothing about what they do is attractive.
Yeah.
And you're just like, wow, you suck.
Suck. Yeah.
So that's where it comes to the point when and Connor, when we're on the online dating, which I deleted all mine, by the way. I'm
you.
Taking myself out of
Good for you, dude.
Yeah.
Meet someone organically.
Exactly.
That'll never happen.
Right. So
good luck. None people, they're saying everyone should social distance. How the fuck are you supposed to meet someone then?
We're supposed to be alone. So what
Morse code across the room.
Blink. Yeah, blink at him.
So we're talking about personality, how that is the main attraction that you should have, right? but you can't gain someone's personality through just, a profile.
Yeah.
And all the personalities are the same, though, in those profiles. What do I love? Hiking, Starbucks, Steelers. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
There's no cat lovers on there for whatever reason. There's no, it's all.
Because nobody likes cats, number one. But
they should.
I love cats. I fell in love with
You love cats, he loves cats, and you guys are both talking about being single.
Well, I remember.
You guys?
Did I tell you guys about how I fell in love with a hairless cat?
Oh my God.
Named Nori.
Wait, named what?
Nori.
No.
So I was dating this girl. She was like, my hairless cat's been staying at my grand's. You're gonna have to meet my hairless cat. I was like,
why is it always my hairless cat? Why can't it just be her cat? It just so happens.
No. I only want and need hairless cats. Like fuck regular furry.
Oh, I love the fur.
But at first I'm like, no. I don't want to meet your hairless cat. I don't want this oversized.
Is that a metaphor for something, by the way?
No.
Okay.
Could be.
No. It was an actual
hairless cat.
Yeah, they're called. Okay. It's a sphinx. But I was like, I don't want to meet your hairless cat. I don't want this oversized ball sack to just be on me.
That's what they look like.
Yeah, and I was dreading the day when it finally came, and I fucking had to meet it. And then as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh my God, this is the greatest animal I've ever fucking met in my life. It was like a built-in therapy. Like I get therapy pets now.
Yeah.
Like I definitely get therapy pets. And when I asked her how much it cost, like. I understand like how why it costs that much. It costs like $3,500, which is
crazy.
insane.
Yeah.
Which is insane. But I was like,
because fucking pharaohs back in Egypt had them.
Yeah, this little fucking cute. Like they had. I swear this cat had magical powers. Like I think Sphinx. Like how we talk about like Egyptians have magical powers. Like. Yeah. Some of that truth is in, Sphinx. Like they hold magical powers. I was like, every time it was in my lap, I'm like, I feel better now. All my anxiety's gone. Like it was insane. And then fucking R.I.P. It just died last year of cancer. So because they're so high maintenance to take care of.
Yeah, because they have no hair.
Yeah, and every time
what do you do? Got to rub lotion on it.
Every time they would cuddle up to me.
What do you do to it? What do you do to it to make it not?
Fucking let it live.
You said they're high maintenance. What do you do?
Oh, you gotta like wash it.
You have to give it extra baths. For whatever reason, their nails grow faster than normal. So you have to
probably because their hair's not growing.
You have to wrangle them and cut their nails. For all you for all you cat owners, what a bitch that is. But yeah, I was like, then I thought like, hey, are you cuddling next to me because you just want my warmth because you have no hair, or do you actually love me?
So you started questioning its intention,
just like a woman.
Then you start to second guess it.
Yeah,
and if it needed money, it would take your money too.
But still, I love that. I fucking love that cat. Fuck the rest of the pets though. I don't want to meet your fucking dog, girls.
Yeah.
Like yeah. With
my dog comes first.
Yeah.
That's what it says on their profile.
My dog and I are a package deal. Oh no, yeah. Because whenever I was gonna come over, I was gonna fucking launch it out the window.
No, I kind of figured it. Yeah, you had a dog. It was part of.
Oh, thanks for giving me the warning because I was gonna immediately kill it when I saw it.
Yeah, right. No. Yeah, that's. You should put that in your profile.
Yeah.
No, it's the same thing with their kids. Or like me and my kids, or my kids come first, and they're a package deal too. Well, no shit, you dumb fucking bitch.
Yeah. Jeez,
like you really need to put that out there, right? So it's very difficult when you're searching.
But I'm sure. I mean, you try to look at it from that perspective, though.
Don't you guys have a lot of girl listeners, watchers?
60% of them.
Yeah. Disclaimer out there. We don't call girls the B words like our friend over here. Jesus, dude.
The girl listeners probably are married because they're great women. The women on those fake online dating sites are bitches.
Yeah.
He said no.
Whatever.
I mean, bitch is better than another word.
Cunt whore.
Yeah, we're getting into the.
No,
this is why it's called no seatbelts.
Exactly. But my thing is,
and that's why I'm on it, because I'll fucking say whatever. I was like, fucking fart, poop, shit, cock, balls, anything. I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck, man. You talked about killing somebody's dog,
dude. I'll incriminate myself because I like to live on the edge. You know.
There you go. It's fun.
So,
and I have nothing to live for.
Well, part of same. A part of what I hate about it though is when I see these women on there, I'm like, they have to be on there for a reason, and then I think to myself, well,
the same reason you are.
I'm on here. But years ago, one of my ex-girlfriends, we would still hang out every once in a while just as friends, go to dinner and, whatever. And we were talking about the online dating. She goes, well, there's nothing wrong with you. You're on it. So why do you think there's something wrong with that? I'm like, because there has to be. It's a great They're point, women. Though. I'm a fucking dude. Like a girl can literally walk down the street and get a boyfriend just by looking at them. So all these women that are on there are fucking psychopaths, and it's all about astrology and what's your sign, and it's if you're a Trumper, then you're not with me. If you don't, and there's unvaxxed and unvaxxed people are like, I won't date you.
I can imagine that's a thing now. That's
just crazy. Absolutely ridiculous.
Well, you have to. I know you want me to go along with what you're saying. I am sort of, but like. The preferences for a reason. You gotta respect, what people like.
I understand that. But
put it this way. I will say this. I think it would be better. And I don't know. I'm not on these apps. I haven't experienced these apps.
And God bless you.
But I mean, I think I would rather know that kind of shit up front rather than like you're talking to them, it's cool, whatever. You're texting back and forth. They're like, hey, let's meet, let's get a drink or whatever. You go meet a drink and they're like, hey, first thing, are you vaxxed?
Yeah.
You'd be like, bitch, why didn't you say something before? You know?
I understand that, but it's just ridiculous to me. That's like where we're at, where that's like the.
Well, I mean, that's the big thing going on now.
Isn't it opposites attract? Shouldn't a Trumper be with a liberal? Why do me and Connor get along so well?
Maybe you guys
fucking
should
hippie liberal douchebag. And
variety is America. Variety is the spice of life, and that's why people encourage diversity because it creates a better environment. I believe that. It would be boring if you had a room full of everyone agreeing with the same shit. You have to mix it up. It's beautiful. But yeah. The blessing and the curse of this technology is, maybe like in the early 90s, whenever, you met, the only way to meet was organically.
Right.
You can, maybe the chemistry beat, those differences.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like maybe, I could, well then you have to take
while you're on there, you're forcing something.
It's weird though, because
especially someone that is 35 with 3 kids, divorced. She's on there for a particular reason, but she's only gonna accept this, and this, which is great because she has kids that she needs to worry about that. Obviously, she should not date a psychopathic murderer,
right?
But if because someone has a different view on something doesn't mean that she shouldn't give that person a chance, because that could also enlighten her into a way to do certain and different things to better herself.
Why don't you look at it this way though? It's doing the filtering for you at some point.
That's stupid.
I mean, at some point, it's like you immediately read that and you're like, nope. Like you don't even have to go down that path.
Then you also have to take into account.
But if they say if you're a Trumper, swipe left, I instantly swipe right.
Because you want to create a dialogue.
Exactly.
He wants to have open discussion.
Yes.
Which is cool. We need civil discussion for sure. But then you got to think too. In the 90s, things weren't as polarized as they are now.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
remember when when George W. Bush was president, as a liberal, I was like, oh, I think this is the worst it's going to get. But fast forward to now, I'd be like, dude, George Bush was like a fucking saint. You know what I mean?
Well, there's a lot more media coverage and news outlets and internet to know what's going on.
It's just
opposed to
that has a lot to do with it.
But either way, online dating fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Picking your profile pictures. I use my fucking senior pictures.
I only have like 6 pics in my phone.
Yeah.
And I use those.
And mine are senior pictures.
And then they go, and then when I get their number, they're like, send me more pics. I'm like, fuck, I don't have any. Leave me alone.
Yeah. And then you got to do the selfie.
Yeah. It looks like really awkward.
Fucking disgusting shitbag.
God, that sounds terrible.
Oh, no, I know. See, I'll tell you why it's terrible. I want to tell you guys about it. I was on a date last week, and we met through online dating, and we had a lot to talk about. So I usually try to meet up with them first, because you could talk back and forth all day, but you don't get the true idea of someone unless you meet them in person, because everyone knows their angles. You could get someone out there and meet them in person and be like, yo, you do not look like your picture.
Well, it's a highlight reel, right? They say everything online is a highlight reel.
But actually, we met at my favorite spot. How do you guys feel about taking different girls out to the same
area?
Yeah,
to do it all the time,
dude. I don't think anything's wrong with that at all. Like, I have my spot. I'm comfortable there. It's my favorite food. I fucking love it. Like, of course, I'll bring anyone there.
Yeah,
I'll bring
there's nothing wrong with that.
5 girls in 5 days there. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
and I probably would get like judged by like the
worker, like the staff
service. Like, hey, what the fuck?
There's Connor.
Yeah, hey, I was like, oh,
quick dinner, then a face sitting.
Yeah, 4th girl this week. Oh, okay, cool. But
remember, they're like, man, that guy's a fucking gangster.
Yeah. Or no, so like, why? I look at him.
So met in person. It went great. She's like, at the end of it, she's like, I don't want this to end. Actually, do you want to go get dessert? I'm like, yeah, cool. I'm stuffed. I'm full. But like, there's a Rita's across the street. Let's just go there. So we go across there. She makes the move first. She just leans in to kiss me out of nowhere. So did that. Cool. She's like, hey, you want to run errands with me after that? I'm like, no. I didn't say that. Yeah. But I'm like, I thought like, oh, it's cool you want me to keep hanging out, but like, go do your thing. Like, I'm not gonna stay with you and take your returns back to fucking Abercrombie and Fitch or something. So 15 minutes later, she's like, so how do you think it went? I'm like, I thought it went great. I want to keep talking to you, seeing you. She's like, yeah, cool. It just so happened she moved to Columbus. She got a new job in Columbus, and she hasn't hit me up in like a week. And like, I'm not that clingy type because I hate when girls do that to me. Like, right. What the fuck? What's wrong? You've been quiet. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But I didn't say that to her. I worded it differently. I was like, hey, I know you just moved to a new city. You want to experience it to the fullest. Like, no hard feelings at all if you want to go your separate ways. And she's like, no. I've been busy. I'm like, listen, just say it with your chest. Like,
right.
Why are you bullshitting
being adult?
With me?
Yeah, being adult.
And like, she was like, hey, let's plan. You can come out to Columbus. The week after. And she just didn't hit me up. So now I'm just thinking like, what the fuck did I do? You're the one that wanted to kiss me. What the fuck is your?
Yeah. How old is she? How old is she?
She's 28.
Okay, so she's not that.
Yeah, she's, and but that goes with me saying like, thank God you're not on those, because that's the mental mind fuck that you have to deal with.
Yeah, that would be difficult.
Yeah, like you don't know what people are thinking. Like, you don't know what their true intentions are. They could say one thing,
Yeah,
fucking. Right. It's a nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare out there. But yeah,
it's the worst. That's why I'm done.
Well, listen to me. I don't envy anybody that is going on those apps and having to meet people that way. But you're right. I mean, where else do you do it now?
Yeah.
Especially with today, like,
not down at this Giant Eagle down here, I'll tell you that.
Jesus Christ, no. But even that, like, now,
I don't have the balls to do that anyway. Like, we're looking at produce, and I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, no, I'm like, I can't. I don't know. I have a fear of rejection. Yeah. I have a fear of.
Well, I think everybody does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, any normal person does.
After my father left. Always have that.
It's these traumatizing experiences that lead us here.
Lead us where we're at. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, even like I deal with a lot of very good looking girls that come into the practice.
I can imagine.
That's good practice, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's good practice because the more you interact with them and socialize with them,
but it's not about that.
Makes it more confident.
Matter how she looks, how well we got along. There would never ever be a chance, because obviously I have their address, their phone number, their email. Would I ever reach out and be like, hey, like, this is me from so and so, would you want to go on a date? Or ask them in person, like, hey, I feel like I could never ever do that.
You never wanted to throw rocks at their window, or like?
I would do that.
No, well, let me ask you a question. Let me give you a scenario. So they come into the mall, right? And you hit it off with them.
Thanks for name dropping all of it, where I work and the name of it.
Okay, I'll edit it out. But so they come into your place of work, and you hit it off with them. Mm-hmm. You're bullshitting to them. You think it's a little more than just like the sale.
Yeah.
It. And obviously, like you said, you have their information. No, you're not going to track them down or hit them up and be like, hey, this is me. But what if you were like, I don't know, a couple days later, they obviously frequent that spot.
Well,
there's other shit to do there.
To pick up their
well, I'm just saying, like, if you were there, you were going to lunch and you saw them and they noticed you and they're like, hey, you're
at that point, yeah,
I
could, but
and then
not
you could like
in the professional setting, and even
no, I get that.
Even the one girl I work with, she was like, "Are you serious? You wouldn't do that?" I was like, "Absolutely not. Like, I might sound like a shitbag, but I'm not gonna do, like cross that boundary. That you came there for a specific purpose.
Yeah, well, it's the same with therapists. I don't like psychologists can't mingle with their clients.
Well, that's a little bit different because you're getting like into the mentals and they know how to break you down and manipulate you.
That's true. That is different. Yeah,
but I could just never do it.
Yeah,
and I know there are people that have done it. Not that I know, but I know like in certain professions, I just
for sure. I mean, it happens all the time. I mean, I work with people that met at work are now married.
Yeah,
I mean, there's some, I get it, but it's. I don't know. Bottom line, at least my perspective on this entire topic, dating in general, is obviously foreign to me. Couldn't imagine. Now,
so how do you spice it up with that? Like, do you have a certain date night or like?
No. With the kids in the ages that they are, it's almost impossible.
So you guys are just like, fuck it, like whatever. We're
like,
on a routine. Like,
well, it's like I think I compare it a lot to like talking to older people, like even our parents or older people that their kids are like just getting out of high school or whatever. They're like, yeah, man. All of a sudden, you know how like everybody's always says like you blink and next thing you know they're in college, and it's due to the fact that like we are so fucking busy.
Yeah,
we are so busy. Like Lennon is 5 days a week she's doing something, and now she's cheerleading. So like we got games on Saturday. So
that's cool though.
It's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's
great,
fun.
That's great foreplay. I don't know what it's like, but like, dude, if
being busy as shit.
No, like, okay, me and my wife, we have a kid, and we're like, say it's a boy, we're watching him play football, watching him. I said it. Or like a girl watching her cheerlead. You're just like, yeah, like fuck yeah.
We made
that. Yeah, we're gonna fucking make 8 more cheerleaders when we go back home.
Yeah, but listen, but life. I get what you're saying.
That's the American dream right there. That's what we were talking about. That's fucking great shit. That's good shit. Nothing beats being like at Todd Lane and at a fall day. Like that's insane,
bro. I had a blast. We were there for a game last week. It's awesome.
Hot chocolate. Those were the days.
No, you're absolutely right. There is a pride moment within that. You see your kids succeeding at something. You're like, damn, that's cool as shit.
And you look in their eyes like, fuck yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, your wife's eyes, not the
that's
kids.
all a dream. And that's
even
all
that,
a dream.
You're welcome.
Because realistically, what happens is you're both on opposite ends of the thing. You're not talking.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's
you
chaos.
Can just not wait.
Realistic, and you guys get in the car. You slam the door. Are we gonna fucking make it to Home Depot today or not?
Did you leave the diaper bag at Eaton Park again, Andy?
Yeah, right.
I told you to fix the drain. Fuck.
It is. It's chaos. Because then you get you're chasing our little one. We're chasing her around. So one's there, one's here. It is chaos right now, and I think time does fly. Like I was talking to Rick. He's coming up very soon here to have twins, and he was like, this fucking summer.
When do they do?
Flu. I think in beginning of October, but with twins you can go earlier. So like any time now, I'm pretty sure he said.
Boy.
Nice. So, hope he's doing well. Hope I send my best out to you, Rick. You're the best. Love you.
He's so I was talking to him, so love you. So yeah, I mean, so like we were just talking and how quick the summer went for him.
Yeah,
obviously it's chaos.
Mid-August, I don't get it,
dude. It's wild and
so weird.
Like it's just so wild. Like, Lennon's going back to school at the end of the month. Like I felt like it just started.
Disgusting.
It's so crazy.
What was that we talked about the other day? That meme, and it was like, what happened to June and July?
Yeah, it felt like June and July were like 2 seconds long.
So July was ridiculously long for me because where I work, and I won't say, even though Andy ruined it, we had to edit it, but the practice
you work at Chuck E. Cheese, don't you?
Yeah.
The practice I work at.
A lot of sales
now,
going on.
The practice I work at now.
You help the kids when they get stuck in the fucking pit, like the
ball pit.
No,
yeah.
I don't.
You have to jump in there and
I let them drown.
Fish them out.
No, he's the mechanic that works on the fucking robots.
The skee ball machine. No, so for my job, it's my practice is in the mall, and all through July they played.
You work at the arcade at the mall.
Yeah, they don't have an arcade anymore. You fucking bitch!
That's
I wish
stupid.
they did. I'd be down there every day.
Fuck, you do. You specialize on Dance Revolution. You just sit there.
I used to envy those kids. But
you give lessons on Dance Revolution.
Shut the fuck up. So listen. Shut the fuck up. So for all through July, it was Christmas in July. So they played Christmas music every day.
Yeah, that would be
for 8 hours a day, which
it's
I
bad.
fucking hate because I fucking hate the holidays.
Oh, transition time.
Transition.
Let's see, which one is that?
Not any of those. It's not a good transition. So I fucking hate this. Goes to be get it with me.
I like that.
I like that.
I like that.
Transition.
You with your Diodora. You are in an indoor soccer team. You go with fucking.
Yeah, exactly what you're talking about with fucking Pander.
Yeah, exactly. What's your record on your fucking indoor soccer team?
None. I'm surprised you even knew what Diodora was. You fucking
guy.
You get your fucking clothes at Lowe's.
Yeah, exactly. Then I say what's up to Andy and Ab when they're there fucking trying to fix their drains and shit like that.
Dude. Yeah, I'm there a lot.
But
all right, okay, yeah, holidays.
Fuck the holidays. And one of the reasons I hate the holidays is because I don't have a family or anybody that loves me.
Well, let's change that. Let's get you a family.
No, I don't want one.
It's going to be hard when he gets off online dating.
Yeah, no, we're getting you a family.
But I do hate the holidays, and this past Christmas we didn't do anything. Me and Hunter just literally sat here in bed and did nothing.
That's the best.
I loved it because
that's the best.
I don't want the whole theatrics of the whole entire thing. And you need to listen. If you want to buy me a motherfucking gift, make it on May 13th because you're thinking on me, not because you have to.
Doesn't have to be a reason.
Exactly. Fuck that shit. So, but I did when I probably out of all the girls I dated, this one in particular would be my biggest regret because her family was so awesome that I loved going there for all of the holidays. Even if I maybe acted miserable at that time just because I was a piece of shit, I loved it because it was something I never really had because my family sucks and they're just very distant and weird and it's just me and my mom now and whatever. Don't give a fuck. But fuck the holidays.
Well, I mean...
You love it because your whole family.
No. Listen, everybody got
ham. Saul and Andy's the dad.
That's awesome.
Saul and ham.
I mean, you got to love the spirit.
Everybody has.
Holidays.
Listen, when you have kids, it makes it better, definitely. But prior to kids, listen, I feel the same way about holidays to an extent. I mean, it's chaos. Fucking holidays are chaos, especially now with kids. You're obviously playing certain roles for the kids. It's a pain in the ass, dude. It's a lot of work. Holidays are a super amount of work. We host like Thanksgiving. We have Thanksgiving at our house. It's fucking chaos. So I understand the animosity towards holidays.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even just those type of holidays. Father's Day. Throw it in my face that my dad left me. Thanks, world.
It just makes you confront that, you know. But you didn't want to. So it is unfair that way. Society's like, hey, I don't give a fuck what your situation is. You have to confront it head on. But it is funny about like Mother's and Father's Day. Like, oh, you get a day. Oh, so you guys decided to fuck and now it's my problem?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, congrats. Like, I fuck all the time. I don't make someone like make them deal with it. You know what I mean? It's like,
get me a card. No, fuck off. Even though I do typically get my mom.
It's like great,
card.
But it is unreal. You didn't know your parents because obviously you didn't exist. But two strangers decided to fuck, and now you just have to deal with an existence. Like, I didn't ask for that. Like, great, I'm fucking living with a disability now. Fucking great. Thanks a lot. Fucking great.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
Oh my
fucking
God.
Awesome. Yeah, sweet. Now you want a day for that too? Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
Live a day in my fucking shoes.
You already got to have sex.
Yeah.
Now you want to be rewarded for it? Get the fuck out of here.
It's ridiculous. I didn't ask to be born. It's fucking ridiculous.
I didn't ask for this.
But isn't that unreal? That is unreal. What is up with that? That is so unreal.
Well, I mean, it's just what it does. I mean, it's science.
Consenting. Honestly, being born is the ultimate rape because
oh my God.
you didn't consent to live. You didn't consent to live.
Yeah. No, I agree 100%.
Fucking ridiculous.
What about Valentine's Day? That's just thrown it in our faces every Valentine's Day.
I don't know what that has to do with
pieces
it,
of shit losers.
That has nothing to do with consent.
Because it's a holiday. It's just another thing. They're throwing it in our face.
Well, yeah, I mean,
two
holidays
fucking losers.
Should we cut that last part out? No.
No, I think it's great. That's probably going to be the title of the episode.
It's better than the shit you were talking about before we were on air.
I don't even remember.
Exactly, because it was that bad. We erased it from your memory. Piece of shit.
We're like Men in Black.
It's funny, like, you're such a fucking asshole, but you're still a liberal.
I don't get it. What do you mean?
I don't get it.
I do.
No, I already tried to establish this plenty of times, but I just was saying this at when we were over at our buddy's house.
That you're not.
No one fucking listens to what I say.
I know.
I'm like,
shit.
I hate politicians. I'm not on any team. I could literally say whatever. And people are like, no, you're still fucking this, that.
You're still a liberal.
Yeah, like
you literally said on this episode that you're a liberal.
Oh, I said
George W. Bush.
I said when George W. Bush because I was so young, I didn't even fucking know what up or down was. I was still like, I don't know, fucking, I don't know. Probably couldn't tie my shoes
at 9. How old were you?
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, it took me a while to tie my shoes because for everyone that doesn't know, when I said I had a disability, I was born with cerebral palsy. So, oh my god, I had Velcro shoes longer than I was supposed to. That was a fucking nightmare in school. Talk about kids are bullies. Are you kidding me? They'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I'd be like, "Listen, leave me alone, dude. My fucking one side of my body doesn't even work.
Leave me alone."
But yeah.
Oh my god. Velcro shoes.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I got it worked out though. I finally figured it out.
You overcame your adversity.
Yeah.
So what do you do? Just cut the shoelaces to the end?
Yeah, no.
He puts them together and lights them on fire so they melt. Into one.
I buy those squiggly laces, like
yeah, they're like the spring
scrunch up. Yeah, I buy those.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god.
Fuck. So why we call it no seatbelts, huh?
Jesus Christ.
Fuck yeah.
How did we get there from fucking holidays?
It's great.
And here we are. You have to fucking support your mom and dad on Mother's Day after they created a fucking monster.
Yeah,
but the argument is, hold on. The argument is, it's one day. It's one day when they support you.
Backwards for that.
They support you all your whole life.
Hell yeah! But there are some parents. But there are some parents that are shitty and like.
Well, I'm sure they don't get a card on Father's Day or Mother's Day.
You're right. Yeah. I mean, fuck. I guess I'm lucky.
Like Doc doesn't send his dad one.
Yeah, I imagine.
He probably waits every year.
Right.
He thinks this is it. You think so?
No.
Does he know you're alive?
We asked him that.
Yeah.
No, he thinks I'm gay.
He thinks he's gay. Remember?
No, Connor doesn't have Instagram.
Know.
He doesn't hear our clips.
Oh, that's right.
Connor doesn't even listen.
I actually
Connor only listens when
I have a burner. I have a burner Instagram. I just creep all day. But like I've zero followers, zero. Yeah. So I have no real account, but like if you guys can find me, I'll fucking be amazed. Just try to do that and be like,
okay,
hey, is this you? Like it might come up on like your suggested.
What's
or
your
something.
name? The disabled monster.
Yeah, the disabled monster. I hate my parents. _ I hate my parents.
_ fuck holidays.
No, I love my parents. Actually, they're really supportive. Thank you, mom and dad. No, they're cool. They're fucking great.
You just don't want to celebrate, them bringing you into this terrible world
because it wasn't your choice.
I don't think you need a day because you decided to fucking bring someone in. Like, you know what I mean? Like they didn't. I said it before. They didn't.
Well, listen. The point of Father's Day and Mother's Day isn't to celebrate the fact that they created a human. It's more or less created to celebrate the fact that they care for you the other 364 days of the year.
Who cares? You should do that any day. There should be no holidays, no nothing. Just go on with your fucking stupid lives. Treat people good, and that's it. You dumb fucks. Everyone's so mean, but then
so miserable.
Everyone's so goddamn mean to each other, but then when they come up around Christmas,
it's like,
here's your gifts. Here's your gifts.
Yes, no, I totally agree with that.
Shit.
Totally.
I could say this all I want because I know for a fact that I'm a good person and would do anything for anybody at any given time. But you want to have your little fucking stupid holidays with your dumb little family? Shut the fuck up. Go drown each other.
The spirit of the holidays are great. They're great. What I don't like about the holidays is like the manufactured economy boost.
Yeah, it's a business.
Like, hey, you have to go out there and buy gifts. Like, who cares? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I hate authority. Like, don't tell me what to do. Like, I fucking can't stand it. Like, the holidays should only be about,
the true essence of the holiday.
Getting together, if you want to believe in something, do it. But like, the gifts should be the very last,
Exactly.
All that shit.
No one should ever get a gift.
Well, I mean, I would hope if people are doing it correctly, and it's hard in this day and age because everything's materialistic. But
yeah.
If people are doing it correctly or trying to do it correctly, not that I'm saying that we do, or I do for that matter. I'm sure Abby does. I don't.
Listen,
but
I know it's great, for you to buy your kids stuff. That's awesome. Like that's bringing joy to them. That's what happened to me. My mom created two different people. Santa Claus. Well, she didn't create him. Whatever,
Right.
I got
Corporate
more
America
gifts than any kid in all of America did every Christmas. In one thing from my mom, and then that same exact amount I got from Santa as well. So I just fuck that.
So you're a spoiled brat.
She should have just left me outside and fend for myself, and it would have made me a better man. Instead, I'm just
I think my least favorite made-up holidays is Valentine's Day because, like, you're gonna remind me that I'm alone. Like, fucking great, thanks, dude.
Well, I mean, you could say that about any holiday though. That you don't necessarily like. Christmas, you're gonna remind me that I didn't get as many gifts as my buddy.
Yeah, true.
Like, exactly. I mean, you could say that about anything. It's called being a contrarian. Like, you can You can look at the opposite side of any meaning of any holiday.
Didn't they say that Hallmark invented which one? A lot, maybe.
Probably all of them.
Yeah. It's like, okay. Like,
well, you look now, it's fucking National Pizza Day. National
Yeah.
Fuck up. It's Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's fucking August.
It's Tuesday. Still got to go to fucking work.
Yeah, I still got to go to work and fucking be miserable and want to come home and take a fucking 12-gauge shotgun and blow my brains off the wall. So, thanks.
That's a lot.
National Suicide Prevention Day or whatever.
Yeah, we should put that number in the fucking bio.
Yeah, 1-866 don't do it.
Yeah. That's you and your self-deprecating, taking it too far.
Absolutely,
again.
of course. And meanwhile, we're sitting here, and he wants to talk about it. If anybody needs to talk, call me.
Yeah.
Well, this is satire. You fucking stupid.
I know. We know.
You're like, it's all fun and games when Connor, makes
Hell
jokes about rape and dumb shit. You fucking piece of shit. And I say when I blow my brains off the wall.
Haven't you figured it out? I can do whatever the fuck I want always, and people are always going to love it.
Because you're disabled. It's not fair.
It's not fair. He has an unfair advantage.
Do you understand? I say something, and you could say the same exact thing, but people will love it coming out of my mouth better.
That's great.
Do you get that?
Yes, I do, actually.
It's not fair. It's not fair, guys.
I'm just
Don't
kidding.
let Connie do that.
All right.
Hold him accountable.
Before we go even further.
Now what?
Before we go even further into this chaos.
Are we?
Yeah, let's take a break. I'm going to go potty.
Episode.
How much?
Two.
I wonder what our time marker is.
An hour.
We're in an hour.
Oh, whoa.
She didn't shut the fuck up.
Hell yeah. 400 milligrams, baby, of caffeine. That's what it'll do to you.
All right, well, let's take a breather.
He needs to go run a lap.
Yeah, let's put you on the couch, put some nice cold cloth on your head, and
there you go.
Yeah, settle you down a bit.
So, all right, well, thank you guys for watching. Keep a lookout for the second part of this chaos. Episode 10.
Like we were doing this with Hiltz at how it got at the end there. Jeez.
Shout out Hiltz. We'll drop his shit in the description, probably on the Instagram stuff for him. As always, check out Connie Beats. We'll actually you know what? I gotta change that. We gotta change that intro so I can use it on iMovie. Because with the video intros, you got to do it on iMovie. It's such a pain in the ass. So anyway, I'll work on getting that back in there.
Maybe
so
he ever works on getting us a new beat. He sends me all these beats all the time. They're so good. I'm like, what do you think? Good ones for yourself.
I do. You think I'm going to give you my best shit?
Should.
So anyway, keep a lookout. Thank you. Make sure you guys share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you on the next one. Hopefully here shortly.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, so in like 10 minutes. Fuge, one and only. See you in 18 seconds. Bye.
Bye. Peace.